Everything you've heard about me is wrong. Most of the time, too.
And you might be thinking, but I always hear the same things over and over. It has to be true. Well, prepare to question everything.
The internet has created a completely different personality for me, so I'm here to tell you what's not true.
But I don't want you to feel bad if you've been misled.
Folks haven't always been honest with me either. Well, you can always count on me to tell you the truth. I'll never lie to you.
Let's start with the biggest, most common lie. JFK. Most everyone seems to think we had an affair, but they would be
I bet you thought you knew that one, didn't you? There's only proof that I met John F. Kennedy one time, and that was right after I sang him happy birthday.
In fact, this is the only picture of us together.
I was friends with his brother Bobby, but I didn't really know him very well, unless you listen to rumors.
Or unless you believe these pictures.
Well, that's not true either.
These were taken by a photographer who likes to start trouble, taking what would be compromising photos of impersonators.
That isn't me, but she's very lovely. When I was in New York and I had an opportunity to meet the president, secretly, my husband Arthur Miller was there with me the whole time, except when he was with someone else. So there's no way I could have snuck off and met up with some big important political figure without anyone knowing. The Monroe Six would have noticed for sure, at least. And I'm sure I would have told my therapist about it, and they've told all my secrets, haven't they? That one doesn't seem to have come up, does it? How about the one that says I had 6 toes on one foot and it made me swim in circles?
Well, that one's obviously
wrong!
That one was started by the photographer of this picture. And to sell a book. 6 toes on a swimsuit model?
How would that have been possible?
And here's another thing that's
wrong! Everyone thinks I was overweight, or a big girl, or very curvy, or plus size, or size 12, or whatever. But we've already done a video about that, haven't we? It's perplexing, isn't it? And then there's the idea of fake news, which is not really a new thing, but it's newly identified. And it's been given a name. And you know what? It's gotten me too. Why, just last year someone said I was pregnant in 1960 because I looked a little, beefier in some photos they took. Well, that would be impossible.
So it's
wrong! But that never stopped anyone from spreading the rumor, did it? It's frustrating, isn't it? Imagine if someone said these types of things about you. There's not a whole lot you can do about it, because once people believe a thing, they kind of believe it forever. People tend to believe the first thing they hear, and they're not really open to corrections.
But there are still so many other things you've been lied to about me.
Like things that showed up on the internet in like 2013. And now everybody thinks I said it.
But they're just wrong! Like this quote, for example. Think it's real? Well, nope. 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 Luckily, Marilyn Monday isn't the only place you can learn about misquotes, or we'd never get anything else done.
The truth is out there.
Like this Elle magazine article, for instance. But seriously,
I've never liked to be misquoted, even by newspapers, or stories that the studios would release. When I was younger, they invented a story that I was a babysitter for one of the big studio heads. They even took pictures of me with children, all dressed in babysitter getup. I don't know why they thought I should wear an apron, like I was cooking the babies or something. I wasn't a babysitter, not at all. I was an orphan. That's not really the same thing, is it? So I've always sided with the truth. And if I couldn't tell the truth, I just said nothing. And that's always how I've confronted rumors and false quotes. Except one time, when I said this.
I refuse to let articles appear in movie magazines signed by Marilyn Monroe. I might never see the article, and it might be okayed by someone in the studio. This is wrong, because when I was a little girl, I read signed stories in fine magazines, and I believed every word the stars said in them. And then I'd try to model my life after the lives of the stars I read about. If I'm going to have that kind of an influence, I want to be sure it's because of something I've actually said or written.
You know, I worked really hard to build a brand, and now it's like I didn't do anything at all. I have so many wonderful stories that are really true, if you just take the time to get to know me. Got a question you'd like to ask me? I love answering questions. I don't have any secrets at all, so I'd be happy to answer them for you in a future video. I hope you'll come back to Marilyn Monday. Don't forget to turn on those notifications.